Long ago, in a land of green hills, lived a young shepherd named David. He was a simple boy, not born into royalty or trained as a warrior. He wasn't a prince or a soldier, just a boy who cared for his father's sheep. His days were filled with the humble tasks of tending to his flock. Every day he led his flock to fresh grass and cool water, knowing each sheep by name. He had a special bond with each one, treating them with love and care. David protected them from danger, facing wild animals with courage. He would stand his ground against lions and bears, never backing down. He practiced with his slingshot, becoming an expert marksman, and played his harp, singing songs of thanks to God. His music echoed through the hills, a testament to his gratitude and faith. Though his brothers were soldiers, David was content in the fields, feeling close to God and proud of his work. He found joy in the simplicity of his life. When a lion or bear attacked, David fought them off to save his sheep, learning that true courage comes from the heart. His bravery was not just in his actions, but in his unwavering spirit. His brothers saw him as just a boy, but David's bravery was real. They often underestimated him, not realizing the strength that lay within his heart. He didn't mind being overlooked. He knew his job mattered. Each day, he found fulfillment in his duties, knowing he was making a difference. Surrounded by nature, David's faith and strength grew. The beauty of the hills and the serenity of the fields nurtured his soul. He never guessed that his simple life was preparing him for something extraordinary. His dreams were modest, but his heart was full of hope. Each day he grew stronger, not in size, but in spirit. His experiences were shaping him into someone remarkable. David's heart was full of songs, courage, and trust in God. His faith was his guiding light, leading him through every challenge. He faced every challenge with faith, never letting fear win. His determination was unwavering and his spirit unbreakable. The hills and fields became his training ground for greatness. Every obstacle he overcame was a step towards his destiny. David's story was just beginning, though he didn't know it yet. The future held great things for the shepherd boy with a big heart. The shepherd boy with a big heart was about to face the greatest test of all. His courage and faith would be put to the ultimate challenge, and everything he learned among the sheep would soon change his life forever. His journey was just beginning, and the world would soon know his name. War broke out between Israel and the Philistines, a conflict that would test the courage and faith of the Israelite soldiers. The armies faced each other across a wide valley, tension thick in the air, each side waiting for the other to make the first move. Israel's soldiers, led by King Saul, were ready for battle until the Philistines revealed their secret weapon, a sight that would strike fear into the bravest hearts. Out strode Goliath, a giant covered in bronze armor, his spear like a tree trunk, his presence alone enough to make the ground tremble. He challenged Israel. "Send one man to fight me. If he wins, we'll serve you. If I win, you serve us." His voice boomed across the valley. Goliath's voice thundered, and his laughter shook the ground, echoing in the ears of the Israelite soldiers. The Israelites were terrified. No one dared face him. The sight of the giant was enough to drain their courage. Every morning and evening for 40 days, Goliath repeated his challenge, his taunts growing louder and more menacing with each passing day. The army's courage melted away. Even King Saul, their leader, was afraid. The once mighty king now seemed powerless. No one stepped forward. Fear ruled the camp, and the soldiers avoided eye contact, hoping not to be chosen. The soldiers prayed for a hero, but hope faded with each passing day. Their prayers seemed to go unanswered. Goliath's taunts echoed, making the bravest men feel small. His words were like arrows, piercing their hearts. The Israelites hid, ashamed and helpless, their spirits crushed by the giant's relentless challenges. The giant's words were more powerful than any weapon, shaking the very foundation of the Israelite army's resolve. The camp was filled with gloom, and defeat seemed certain. Israel needed a miracle, a glimmer of hope in their darkest hour. But no one expected it would come from a shepherd boy, a humble figure who seemed an unlikely hero. Goliath loved to intimidate the Israelites, mocking them from the valley. "Are you all cowards?" he roared, demanding a champion for single combat. The Philistines' plan was clever. No one could match Goliath's size or strength. Fear spread like wildfire through Israel's camp. Soldiers whispered about Goliath's massive weapons and armor. No one wanted to be the one to face him. Even King Saul's promise of riches and marriage to his daughter couldn't tempt a volunteer. For 40 days, Goliath's insults crushed their spirits. The army felt defeated before the fight began. Goliath's words alone had paralyzed them. Israel's once proud soldiers hid, waiting for a miracle. The giant's challenge seemed impossible to answer. The camp was silent, hope nearly gone. Only a miracle could break the giant's hold.